Rafael Nadal has won his 11th French Open title. That's a record. He's won every final he's contested at Roland Garros. However, in the third set, he won in straight sets, but in the third set, he was struggling with a lower arm injury on his left arm, his serving arm. He was struggling. And, Dominic Thiem really gave it his all. Honestly, you could see his frustration because I think he knew he was making a lot of errors that he shouldn't have made. He was making the right decision in the sense he was going to shoot in the right place, but he wasn't executing. So mentally, he's reading the shot and he's reading where he's going to put it, but physically, he's putting it in the wrong place. We're talking inches. Dominic Thiem did not play badly. Rafael Nadal played out of his skin, but Nadal has won every final he's contested at Roland Garros. He's still the master of clay. However, that lower arm injury, he was complaining of cramp and his hand was struggling. He was having issues gripping the racket and he was having issues with his serve in the third. That could be a serious thing going forward. We've seen with Djokovic with his elbow and shoulder injury. We've seen Murray with his hip. We've seen Roger Federer have a few health injury worries, and Nadal, and Wawrinka as well. These are the top 5 players who win everything. Del Potro, another player who's won a Grand Slam, knee injury. Cilic has had a few injuries. So all the players who won Grand Slams, who are still actively playing, have all had injuries in the last few years. Now Nadal won, and you could see if Thiem pulled that set back, Nadal was probably realising, I'm done here. You could tell he wanted to win in 3. If he had to go to a 4th set, I think he was going to struggle and he would fall off a cliff in energy levels and performance. He was actually struggling at the end of the 3rd set to keep in it. And the game where he won the match went to juice a few times. And you could see in his face he was starting to not panic, but he realised physically he was at his limit. But full credit to him, he's won 11 French Open titles. I don't think any other player after him will get close to that amount of French Open titles. He has dominated Roland Garros since he was 19 years of age. He's 32 years old now. Since 2005, I think he's been in all but 4 of the finals, or 3 of the finals at Roland Garros. He's never lost a semi-final as well. So once he gets to the semi-finals, he doesn't lose. And I thought Dominic Thiem, it could have gone to 5. I think if it had gone to a 4th set, it would have gone to 5. And I think Nadal would have probably lost. And I'm not saying that because Dominic Thiem was playing well. Nadal had run out of steam. And he was favouring his left arm. He had an issue with that left forearm. He was clearly injured. He had his injury timeouts on that injury that he was allowed. He wasn't allowed anymore. So if that really had seized up, he was done. Could that be a concern going into the grass court season in Wimbledon? Quite possibly. It could be a bit more serious than Nadal was letting on during the game, during the match. But full credit to him, he won. And he deserved to win. Now, Dominic Thiem, he will win at Roland Garros. He will win a major. If it's not Roland Garros, he will win. He's a Grand Slam. He could go on and do well in Wimbledon. He could go on and do well in Flushing Meadows at the US as well. He could go on and win a major this year. He's been the best player on the men's tour this year for wins. He's only lost a couple of matches himself, so he's not a bad player. There's a reason why he was seeded 8th in the draw at Roland Garros. There's a reason why he's actually in the top 20 in the world. He's not a bad young player. He came up against Nadal, who played out of his skin with an injury, clearly, that he may have been carrying for the whole tournament, or he may have developed today. It does not matter. Nadal was not 100%, but was playing inspired. And Dominic Thiem wasn't playing bad. Let's be clear on this. Because he lost in straight sets does not mean he was terrible and blown out. He was giving it a damn good go, and if he had actually won that 3rd set, you could have seen Nadal crumble, not mentally, but physically, because physically Nadal was done. He put 110% in and was done. And I think the weather conditions in Roland Garros these last couple of weeks, the high humidity and the heat has taken an effect on him as well. But anyway, he's won a record 11 French Open titles. Never be repeated, I don't think. At least not for a very long time. Because not enough players who are active right now have got Wawrinka, I think, and Djokovic, I think, are the only two players since Nadal has started winning who won Roland Garros. And they are also near the end of their careers. There's not enough winners, if you know what I mean. And I just don't think Nadal's record will be beaten. But that's personal opinion. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.